Happy Friday, everyone. Welcome back to the daily live stream every day, 4 p.m. Eastern time. We're going to dive into today's NBA slate, dive into the college basketball, March Madness, this and that. If you are new, my name is Austin. Welcome aboard. We are Friday, March 21st. I hope you guys are having a great Friday, whatever you're up to. Carson, what is going on? We're going to have a fun time streaming. How long will we be streaming today? I don't know. Well, look for some added plays and go on from there. I've been watching some March Madness today. Brandon, what is going on? Everyone in the chat, do me a favor. Like button. Go hit that like button. We'll dive into today's slate, though. It's a big slate. Got some good picks. We're looking for some added plays and have some fun. If you guys got any March Madness whales, share them with the class. Share them with everyone out there. Glass City Matt, how's everyone going? Kevin, how are you guys doing? March Madness been pretty good today. Almost had an upset. Alabama was on the ropes, but they end up coming through. Either way, we're going to dive into the NBA slate. I haven't really done a ton of diving into it since this morning time, so I'm excited to kind of go through the injury report, which normally we get some big updates right around 4 p.m. And yeah, we're going to hopefully tackle those. Last day wasn't great for you, Ricky. Hey, only time is now is bounce back. That's what you got to do. I see Colorado State pulling off the upset. Love that. Vandy, Duke smashing them. Hey, this is his parlay. He's always a stop geoengineering. He comes in here and lays down a parlay. Derek White, 12 points. Drew Holiday, 3 assists. And Tatum, 6 rebounds. Yeah, I can't be too mad at that. I'm a big fan. You've been waiting for an hour on a stat correction. Yeah, what can you do there? But we'll dive through today's slate and then get on out of here. Let you guys enjoy the rest of your Fridays. Look for some added plays. And if we add some, awesome. If we don't, cool too. Either way, we're going to be back on Props Madness. I'll have our picks scrolling down below at the bottom. The picks we've already locked in, which is Alex Sars under in points. Rudy Gobert's over in rebounds. Jalen Green's under in rebounds plus assists, and the Klay Thompson and Timberwolves money line. If the Timberwolves cannot win today, they might need to hang it up. I'm just gonna come out and be honest with you. If they can't win today, they legit might need to hang it up. But let's get into Props Madness. And yeah, let's dive. Oops, messed around my screens. All right. There we go. Let's rock and roll. Hope you guys are having a great Friday. Underdog slip. I think I posted. We'll start actually with that. I think I just posted the underdog slip. I forgot to put it in the video, but my underdog slip of the day. And let me share my screen. One moment. It is here. Okay. Here's my underdog slip. This is the one I'm rolling with today. We have, well, I guess I'll go over here. Duncan Robinson lower. That's going to be one I'm going to look at now. Davion Mitchell lower than 5.5 assists. Julius Randle, 22.5 points. Devin Booker, 8.5 assists. All lowers here. We'll love all of them. Now, these aren't their exact lines. They might be one up or one down, but that is underdog slip, $25 and 111. We've been doing really well in those. Hopefully, we can smack another one. As always, we're going to go back to Props Madness. You guys know we love it over there. We'll dive through the slate. First, I do want to start actually with the injury report, and then we'll rock and roll from there. Again, I hope you guys are having a great Friday. Yeah, all lowers. Hey, that's what we got to do. We want at least an hour. You know what? Maybe, Jeff. I mean, let's address the elephant in the room. A week from today, we're going to be sweating some nerfies, baby. MLB's back on Thursday. Hey, MLB's on the horizon. Next Thursday, we have Sandy Alcantara versus Paul Skeens. What's that nerfy going to be? Minus 9 million? I'm in. Nerfy sweats. If you guys are excited for some Nerfy Nation streams, they're coming. They're coming. We're going to try to be pretty consistent with them. They can be pretty demoralizing when you lose, but Logan and I want to do them a little bit more often. Either way, Jacob is here, and that means it is time to rock and roll. Let's address the injury report. Clint Capella, he's out for the season. Well, you know that now. Really not a lot of big injuries. We knew Mark Williams wasn't going to play. LaMelo Ball, not a surprise there. Desmond Bane downgraded to questionable. See about him. Jordan Clarkson now questionable, probably not playing. Steph Curry doesn't affect today, but he is supposed to be back maybe in a week. Andrew Wiggins playing. This was the big injury, if you will. Zion now out, which is why if the Timberwolves cannot win today, something's wrong. And then Alfred Payton signed the contract. So we'll get into the slate. We can start with some spreads first and just kind of go backwards from there. Let's look at these. So you get the Magic. I'll go zoom in a little bit here. We'll go over the side. The Magic 8.5-point favorites there. Every time I see an 8.5 number, I always feel a little bit sketch. I feel like those 8.5s always lose outright. I'm not saying the Magic do that today, but they need a win. So, I mean, you got a 216 total. Should be a lower scoring game there. As you guys know, my pick in that one is Alex Sars under in points. In terms of the line, now dropped to 13.5. Still get a 14.5 though on DraftKings, which is ideal. I think either goes over or under. I think either soars over like 15 plus points or he stays under 13.5 as well as 14.5. So again, that's kind of what I'm looking at. Getting back on the spreads. So not a hard lean there. Sixers, this total has gone down a lot. 235 now. These are two defenses that have been really bad. If you go to defensive rating NBA, I mean, what do you want to do? Last 10 games, defensive rating. These are two of the bottom 3 defenses in the league. I'm surprised that total has moved down from 240. I still lean the over, but that's a little bit suspect. I don't really know how you bet this game. A 20.5-point spread, biggest we've seen this season. What do you do there? And if you're watching the stream, do me a favor. Hit that like button. I would appreciate it. Pelicans, Timberwolves. Now I kind of lean the Pelicans on the spread. The fact that Zion got ruled out and this line didn't change, a little bit suspect, but we're going to dive into the props in that game in just a second. This is a game I would lean the under. Rockets versus Heat. Rockets, man, they are a streaky shooting team, really good defensive team, and the Heat, man, they don't know what the hell they're doing. So I do lean an under in this game. 213.5 doesn't give you a lot of wiggle room, but I do like the under there. This game, I do like the Pistons. I know it might be a little bit square, but I don't see the Pistons losing the Mavericks. The Mavericks, as we've talked about defensive rating, I mean, the Mavericks, second worst defensive rating, and then the Pistons are the number one. Push comes to shove. The Pistons, I think they show up on the road. And so I would lean the Pistons once again. In terms of I was just curious, like a player performance double. Hey, stop that. Was hoping for like a Cade 25 and a win. It's kind of what I would lean towards. The last time these two teams played, we'll go back and through a bunch of games, answer your guys' questions in a second. Head-to-head wise, last time they played, he dropped the 40 ball on him, 17 of 30. So he torched them. I wouldn't be surprised if he torched them again. Getting back in this slate, we got. One sec. Who just got ruled out here? All right, let's go find out. Refresh. All right, so someone's getting ruled out in this game. Why the heck's it locked? Let us know. All right, tell me whenever that's released. Who just got ruled out? Cavaliers Suns. Cavaliers Suns. I lean the Cavs. The Cavs haven't really looked great recently, so I think they win. But wouldn't be shocked if the Phoenix Suns covered. I do kind of lean an over here, though. The Cavs defense hasn't been great. So I would lean an over there. We know the Cavs can put up 120, 130 points, and the Suns are a pretty dang bad defense. In terms of bad defensive rating, I mean, here the Suns are. Cavaliers, they're still, where are the Cavs? 13th, so they kind of slipped a little bit from where you would see them on the season. I feel like the Cavs on the season are probably closer to like a top 10 defensive team. Yeah, top 9. They've been a little bit worse recently. Cade points, not a bad play. I looked at it. Weird that it dropped one, but we'll get into that one. Nuggets Blazers, that's going to be a game we're going to be looking at heavily in this video. And then Grizzlies Clippers, another game that we'll tag a little bit more. I know a lot of people feel like they're fading the Grizzlies right now, but I'd be a little bit careful fading the Grizz. I feel like they've been cold recently. Yeah, they've lost 2 in a row, right? 2 in a row, and they haven't really been that close. Wouldn't be shocked if they win this game. Going into the weekend, we got a long weekend. It's like, you don't play until next Tuesday. I would be surprised if you don't get good effort from the Grizzlies tonight. It's like, hey, team, you can have Saturday off in LA, but you better lock in tonight and on the defensive side. So I wouldn't be shocked if you see them win. So I don't know, just something. Still haven't seen any injury news for the Celtics game, but let's get back into props madness and dive into things. And we'll begin with Russ's question about Şengün's under and rebounds. We'll start there. We'll head out to Miami, where you want Alperen Şengün and his under and rebounds. 10.5. Can't call you crazy. I get he's over in four straight. Head-to-head wise, he did have 18 versus them. If you were to go to that game, let's go figure out what happened in that game. So we're talking heat, talking schedule. I was 29th in this game. Let's just look at this a little bit more. In that game, the Heat started Hero. We had Bam and Kevin Love in here. So maybe not a huge surprise that Şengün get 18 rebs. Don't love to see that. Granted, 5 of them offensive rebounds. How was he done head-to-head last year? 10 rebounds. So might be a little bit sweaty there. In terms of matchup, fantasy. I feel like the Heat haven't been as good of a matchup this season, rebounding-wise, to centers. They've actually been an above-average matchup for centers last 15 games. They have been a little bit better, though. So I wouldn't mind taking it. Only thing I'd be a little bit concerned about here for Şengün is he's been rebounding the ball well. I get it. He will have, all these guys back. So that is a little bit of a question mark. But I like his minutes. But I still think he's out there. I don't know if they bench him because they have Bam Adebayo or Khalil Ware and those guys in there. So you'll get a lot of minutes. I don't mind taking it, though. I don't think that's a bad play. Şengün RA 14.5. But just realized I was blocking some of it. Shea over points. We can dive into that Thunder game. I'm not really going to spend a lot of time here because this is a 20-point spread. But Shea's a bucket, 32.5. I mean, without Jalen Williams, he's been pretty consistent. It'd just be a little bit. I mean, no Lou Dort here. No Chet here. That's the only thing I don't love is that Chet Holmgren's playing in this game. If you've seen No J-Dub with Chet, he's been pretty good. The volume hasn't been great though with Chet, which was what gives me a little bit of pause. Is that you don't get great volume here. Like 14 shots is good, 9 shots and 11. That's decent. But man, I don't know if I'd really want to. You're banking on great efficiency. I don't know if he gets that in a blowout. So I'd see, yeah, exactly. I'm not really touching this game because it's a weird one. And Mark, yeah, the water polo stream starts up at 5. Yeah. Hey, Kevin knows. Kikuchi, Mountcastle owns that, man. Yeah, well, we need some of that. You meant his points plus rebounds. Chet's points, rebounds, 24.5. I mean, not a bad play. In terms of versus the Hornets, decent matchup for him. 20 I just would be concerned about the blowout here. If it's a blowout, they won't really play him. I know a lot of people like Miles Bridges. They took his under points and assists. Now 28.5 still out there. Without LaMelo Ball, without all these guys, it's been good, but I still don't mind the under. I mean, we know how good the Thunder are in a 20-point spread. Yeah, I could get behind it. Who's going to score the basketball for him today? Fade Yusuf Nurkic. We really think Nurk is scoring? Nurk has a 9.5 line. You know what DraftKings has been doing has been pissing me off lately. They're just, I don't know why they keep doing it like this. Like, they give you lines that you can only bet one way on. And that's just kind of, it's annoying. Because, like, here you have, where is he? Yusuf Nurkic, you can have him at whatever, 11 points minus 120, but they're not giving you an actual line for him, which is dumb. All right, rant over. Sorry. I actually kind of like that Yusuf Nurkic under. I just don't see how he's scoring a ton of points, even in games. Let's see. I want to factor in games like with Bridges without LaMelo. 9 points in both of them. 9 at Orlando. 9 at, I don't know. I don't know how he's scoring, honestly. Talking about Walker Kessler, yeah, I'd probably lay off of him personally this morning. I'd probably lay off Jeff. Oh, you're talking about Jeffries. Daquan Jeffries. You think he can put the ball in the basket? Maybe. Not sure I really want to count on it. Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving into some other slates. I want to go to this guy. I think I put him on the thumbnail. Jaren Jackson Jr. Jaren. I don't think I'm going to take it anymore now that his line has been bumped up. But I talked about him in this morning video, and he's on the thumbnail. I really liked his over. It was 21.5. Now, thanks to Bain's news, it's up to 23.5. Probably passing there because if Desmond Bain gets ruled back in, you just get terrible CLV. But I do like Jaren tonight. Something about him. Got that look in his eye. I do like him tonight. Yeah, on the other side of the court, can't really get there with Norm Powell yet because you don't know what he's doing. And yeah, so on and so forth. I wanted to actually go to that New Orleans game and see how these lines are affected without Zion. Right now, you only have 3 guys listed. CJ McCollum at 21.5 points, Kelly Olynyk 10.5 points, and Missy 9.5. I was hoping for like a Jordan Hawkins line. CJ, what are his numbers? Has he played in games without Zion, Brandon? Has he played in a game without these 4? No. You took McCollum at 17.5. Well, that's great CLV. I mean, yeah, it's weird. Has he played in any games maybe without Zion and Trey? Right? He has to have some games in here. So over in those games. Gonna be tough sledding though. But hey, someone's got to score. Someone has to score. What about Mike Conley points and assists? Let's like Mr. Conley. His line, we're looking at 12.5. He had a really good game recently versus them. 6 of 8 shooting, 2 assists, 6 potential. I think it's a good matchup. He's been shooting really well, which is a little concerning because it's not like you're getting elite volume. But I mean, the matchup's solid. 12.5, 11.5 on BetMGM. Not bad at all. I think he can easily get that. What is Rudy's rebounds prop looking at like these days? Right? I'm still minus 122 at 9.5. So still full steam ahead there. Hopefully Rudy can grab those boards for us. Let's go and dive into this game. I've been wanting to look at Duncan Robinson. This is a play that I'm close to taking. Who am I? Oh, dude, sick voice Austin. Dude, that guy was cooked. Oh, actually, we'll dive into Jordan Poole. Remember in last stream we were looking at Jordan Poole and someone brought it up and was like 15.5 points. It's a whale. What happened? He sucked. He put up 2 points, 1 for 11, 13.5 today. Now, I will note, played 20 minutes, 1 for 11. I don't know how you could get there with him. He has played well against them this year. It is a good spot for him and his scoring tendency, like as the pick and roll ball handler. But geez, man, I don't know how I could be counting on him. These are with 30 minutes. He's barely playing. He played 11 minutes here and 20 minutes here. So I'd be a little bit careful there. David, how often do you do the streams? We try to do them every Monday through Friday at 4 p.m. Franz Wagner, he's another guy that I don't know if I can really get there with him at 24.5. It just feels like it's priced at the ceiling. Head-to-head wise, he's ended at 23 both times this season. Last year, he cooked them though. So he could do it again. I just don't know if I want to get there with him. Franz hasn't looked good recently. It's been a lot more of the Banchero show. I mean, Banchero's been cooking since the All-Star break. I mean, Banchero's last 10 games, he's averaging 31 a game. So it's kind of been taking a backseat for him. So I'd be a little bit careful there. Wagner, RA, assume this is the one you mean. 10.5. Been getting that head-to-head wise. How's he done? 11 and 12. Not bad. Yeah, I don't mind it. I don't mind that at all. And yeah, I feel like he has the really, really sharp lines, which is why I don't really back him. It's my personal preference. Moving on, Zubac. Let's talk about Mr. Zuby. Ivica Zubac, you like his PRA line. 32.5 is what we're seeing. How has he done versus them this season? 40, 20 and 19, and 12 and 13. What is his rebound line? 12 and a half? Yeah, I could get there. I mean, look at how he's been really good. I don't mind that play. He's been a straight up beast. And you get a max speed in this competition versus the Memphis Grizzlies. Yeah, I could get down with that. I just feel, I don't know, maybe it's just me. I don't know if I feel like Zubac is just a guy I don't normally bet on, but he's been really consistent recently. So I can't trash you for betting on him at 32.5, 33.5. I feel like if I bet on him, I'm going to get like this game, 18, 10 points, 8 rebounds. And I'm just like, why did I bet on this man? So that's kind of how I feel about him. We'll go into that. Yeah, let's go into that Phoenix game. I've seen a lot of people on Kevin Durant points. I mean, I can't really trash Durant, 24.5. He's played well against them. This game, not great. They lost by 30, though. Last year, 37 and 32 points. So he's played well in this matchup. You see where they give up a lot of points in terms of the mid-range, which we know Durant is one of the best in the game at getting there. He is coming off. I just feel like Kevin Durant hasn't been super aggressive recently, which is why I'm a little hesitant to back him. So that's kind of why I haven't really backed Durant, because like this game, 7 shots. What are we doing? Like if you told me Durant was getting, he's just like this game, only 12 field goal attempts. They lose at Houston. A little bit concerning there. That's why I just haven't backed him. What is also the thing about the Cavaliers, they are a really bad spot up defense, which probably plays well for Kevin Durant, but also could be some other guys. Like Tyus Jones is the guy that I actually looked at in points. He is coming off. The reason I haven't backed him is because Colin Gillespie is randomly spawning in and stealing his minutes. Like Gillespie, is this his numbers? Yeah, Gillespie. I mean, Gillespie's not really scoring, but he played 16 minutes here and then 26 here. So he hasn't necessarily played super great, but stealing the minutes that he used to be getting without Bradley Beal. But Tyus Jones is a guy that I do like. Head-to-head wise, already at 13 against him. 3 for 6, 5 of 11 shooting. Last year, I don't know how he played. Played pretty well against them. So he's a play that I did look at. Going into that Denver game. This is a game I want to add a play. Or you like Oso? I don't know if I could. How's Oso doing? Oso Iguodaro? How's his assist looking? Hey, he's been a wagon. 1.5 assists. Plus 180, ladder to 3. He's been getting the potentials. And here, 3 assists, 8 potential assists, 4 and 5. Interesting. Not bad. Not a play I would ever looked at, but sure. I think he can get the assists against him. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I feel like KD's checked out. He doesn't give one. Getting to that Denver game. Jamal Murray, Aaron Gordon. I saw my man Austin's props on Aaron Gordon's assist line. 2.5. I think he's gotten a little bit too juiced. But when we've seen him play like with these guys and without Jokic, he normally turns. He hasn't really had any games like that. Without Jokic, he's 3 assists on 13 potential and then 0 on 4. I feel like he's been more of an aggressor. I could see him maybe playing that facilitator role. 3 assists and 7 assists versus them this season. This is an interesting one, but I don't mind it at all. But in terms of his PRA line, what is his PRA line sitting at? Aaron Gordon. Someone said Denny Avdia. Denny Avdia is so hot or cold, man. What are you getting from Denny? Getting max. I don't know what the hell you're getting from him. In terms of Aaron Gordon, where is his PRA line? 29.5. Probably get down with that again. 47, 37. I mean, he's been a beast. I think this game is really tight. Nuggets money line, you like them? I could get there. I could. Yeah, I don't mind that. Guy that I'm curious how they play this game with Aaron Gordon, maybe at the 5. I could see Donovan Clingan, low-key, just getting played off the court. What is Donovan Clingan's 8.5, 9.5 points? Like, honestly, wouldn't be shocked if he gets played off the court here. I get it. He's had great games against them before, 21 and 17. So I'm not really going to take it. But you like Nuggets money line? Daniel, I can't trash you. I think it's a solid play. I'm just a little bit concerned about him getting played off the court. So I think we've seen that kind of happen in some of these games where he just isn't out there a ton. You play like Duop Reith or someone like that. That is what I'd be a little bit concerned if you're backing Klingon. Although I feel like he either gives you one of these games, 20 points, or you get like no points. You like Rockets money line? I support that. I support it. The Heat are frauds. Good double-double props. I haven't really looked at double-doubles a ton. I would say Ivica Zubac, pretty good one. Looking for some value, thinking about these games. Rudy Gobert is not a bad one. Thinking about the other games. Jalen Duren, I think, is a good one. Here's another play that I'm looking at. Jalen Duren's points and rebounds. Been bumped up. Still can get 24.5. This is one that I've looked at, potentially adding. Haven't really decided. He's faced some tougher matchups, like Thunder, really tough matchup for him. Pelicans, not really a tough matchup, but they he didn't really have to play in that game. They won by 46. 26 though. I mean, we've seen with Duren when he faces basically like good matchups. I mean, if you take Duren, let's say defensive rating, let's just do defensive rating, and he faces bottom 15 defenses, he's over in 15 of 24. When he faces bottom 10 defenses, only 12 of 23. Granted, a lot of those misses are coming earlier this season. When he's not facing top 10 defenses, though, he's been really, really good. So that's a play I looked at. Maybe we'll add. We'll figure that out. Yeah, first half. Yeah, what is his first half line? I would probably lean towards that, but I can't really play that. Q1 points, 3.5. Not bad. What did he do? Pretty sure he torched him earlier this year. Points and rebounds. Yeah, he had 29, 16 points, 13 rebounds. What is his double-double prop? Let's see. Double. I feel like the double-double is going to be a little bit too juiced right now. Minus 140. Not a bad one. So that's a play I'm looking at potentially adding. Yeah, minus 145. Not bad, dude. Mamu's the GOAT. Mamu's the GOAT. Cavs do. Yeah, I agree. Cavs are winning. Yeah. So this is a play I'm looking at. Jalen Duren points and rebounds or his double-double. We'll see if we add that to the card. Points wise. Something I did notice, you're going to catch and shoot teams. So, I mean, these are teams that just give up a lot of open threes. Sixers, Spurs, they're up near the top. Someone I did notice, the Mavs were kind of near the bottom. Third fewest catch and shoot threes allowed. Now, probably the highest percentage, fourth highest percentage. A little bit concerning there, but in fact, the fourth lowest, is it just because they're just getting destroyed in the paint, like restricted area shots? Let's see if this wants to load. Just over the last 10 games for the Mavs. Restricted area, yeah, they're right up here near the top. Above the break threes, they're not really giving up a lot, but they're giving up a lot of makes. You like Ron Holland. And Malik I don't know if that's the thing with Malik Beasley. He's just he's the GOAT on the road. But what is his 3-point line? 3.5 juice towards the under. Yeah, probably just can't play it. You like Ron Holland doesn't have a line, but yeah, he might have one. Ron Holland at 5.5 points. Hey, look at Ron. What a legend. I love it. You took Edwards at 12.5. I assume you mean this Edwards. Which Edwards do you mean? I should be right. I'm in the right game. You like Clay under 2.5 assists. Can't fade Clay again, but probably a pretty solid play assist wise. With all the guys healthy, he's not going to get a lot of potential assists. Where did his 3-point line move? Still sitting at 3.5. Okay. Spencer Dinwiddie under an assist. I don't mind that one. Yeah, I could get there. Don't mind that at all. Wish it was better than a. I mean, well, now it's 4.5, so I ain't taking that. Justin Edwards. Yeah, that's the guy I was thinking of. Yeah, man, I want to get involved in this game. I just don't know what to do. Mamu at 9.5 points. He's been a wagon. This is a guy I do like, Julian Champagny. I think he can have a pretty good game today. Another guy that I like, and I was curious where his line would go. Rebounds is Jeremy. Dang, they moved up Jeremy Sohan. I was hoping you'd get a 7.5 line. Jeremy Sohan, yeah, I get the it's green or red as heck. He had 6 rebounds on 21 rebound chances. Interesting. You like CP3 over in PRAs, 18.5. I don't mind it. Don't mind it. Julian Champagny, RA. Wait, okay, let me find him. Julian Champagny, RA, filter out. Wemby and Fox. What? 5.5? Hey, he might be onto something. Interesting. Oh, you didn't look at Paul without Fox. Yeah, I probably should. I probably should take a peek at that. Paul without Fox. No, not bad. Not bad at all. Without Wemby since March. He's been coming on as of late. Kawhi PR. Hey, man, the ladder might need to return soon. Might need to. Kawhi, I agree with you. Kawhi's been hooping. Kawhi's been hooping. His points and rebounds, 29.5. Kawhi's been getting it done. Yeah, he's been playing well. Points line's in at 22.5. Man, I wish they could give me some news on Mr. JJJ. We could go from there. Yeah, what other questions you guys got? We're probably going to wrap up the stream soon. You got any CBB whales? We got any CBB people out there? I don't really bet on CBB, but what are we feeling? Vandy up 7 at half. Duke smashing them. North Carolina's getting smoked. Nice. Grand Canyon. What's the whales? We need whales here. I know nothing here, but I kind of like Akron. I like the Zips. This is an interesting spread here. Yeah, what do you guys like? Tomorrow, this will be a fun game. I'm looking forward to this one. I'll be tuned in that. What is this total? No, that's got to be. That ain't March Madness. Get that out of my face. That's a Duke, Texas, or Drake, Texas Tech. Now that is a low total. 126.5. Jay's pillow fight coming. Jeesh. 126. That's pretty low. What are the live bets on these games? 123. I mean, yeah, these teams have 51 points combined. Sandro's the GOAT. What the heck was that story about Sandro and Flava Flav? What are we doing? Yeah, I'm going to go lock in and try to find you guys some added plays. So check the pinned comment of the regular YouTube video. Try to tweet them out as well. Try to find an added player too. Cook up Friday slate. Got a lot of action, but we need some more winners out there. So I'll wrap up the stream now. Thanks for tuning in on Friday. Starting up next week. Maybe we switch up times. We'll see about the streams, but I'm excited for MLB. That starts next Thursday. And I am excited for Nerfy streams. Nerfy streams are so back. Derek White, that's going to be a guy I'm going to look at. Derek White, I do like his points tonight. I do like the points. I think points safer than PRA personally. And then Jalen Green, I would still take him at 8.5. But either way, I'm going to go lock in and get some added plays for you guys. Cook some up. Let's have ourselves a day. And I'll see you guys back again next week with some more streams. And obviously, you'll see me in the normal YouTube videos on Saturday and Sunday. Hopefully recapping a good day, but I need to go find some winners. I'll go try to do my best right now. Jeff, I don't know what the heck's going on with that comment, but I'm out of here. Have a great Friday. Good luck on this weekend. Enjoy your March Madness. Let's have a day. See you later. Peace.